Are you looking to be an entrepreneur in 2025? Let me tell you some of the common mistakes that most new entrepreneurs make when it comes to starting a business. When it comes to being an entrepreneur, the common mistake that a lot of people make is they're trying to get rich, trying to make money right away. It's not as easy as you think it is to start your own business. But what's important to know is the mindset that it takes in order to be successful, to even want to start or to even run a business, right? So there's many ways that we can make money, and a lot of people come into this entrepreneurship space with the wrong mentality. Everything starts from here. You know that our mind is our most powerful toolbox that we have, but yet it's the most overlooked tool that we actually try to utilize and master to know how to use it to our advantage. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. I've been self-employed since 2013. I have a business that I've been running since then, and I've been helping people in this business field that I'm in, which is in the commercial cleaning, and I've helped people start their own cleaning company business. Now, what made me start this, and let's take this context of what I'm telling you, just to get an idea of the mindset. So prior to me ever starting a business, I've always worked different type of jobs. I worked in warehouses, I worked forklift driver, I used to do body work in car dealerships. I've worked anything that I can just make a paycheck from. I had no particular skill at the time that I knew of. I just knew I needed to make money working to pay the bills. This is life before kids and marriage. So one thing I realized that every job I worked at, and I had some good opportunities because I worked with agencies and I was able to get like opportunities to work for companies and get hired to them. And one thing that I've learned about being in those positions, every job opportunity that I had, I would go to the people that's been working at the company for a long time, and I asked the people, hey, you've been here for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. What's it like? You must be very successful. You must have this great lifestyle, like, you know, tell me something to look forward to. And then when I would hear that they're barely making money, you know, like I remember working at this company that they make it's the knockoff version of Pepsi. I'm in Canada, so it was called Cut, and they make soft drinks like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, but a no-name version. And I had an opportunity to work at that factory. Very easy job, very chill. Seeing how they make the drinks and stuff, pretty crazy. But my thing to look for was a salary cap of like 45,000. Then I said to myself, wait a minute, I'm in my 20s. If I'm gonna work till I'm like 65 to make 45,000 a year, that's not exciting to look forward to. So I've always been a person that I always wanted more. You cannot cap me and tell me that's all I can do when I know I'm worth way more, right? So the mindset is what's important coming into wanting to have your own business. I never came in the mindset of just I want to make money. I knew I was worth more. I knew I can give more. I know I have more to offer than just sitting in one place doing one thing robotically over and over and over again expecting a different result. That's a form of insanity, my friend. I didn't want to go to that, so I was thinking long term. So you have to have, number one, long-term vision, long-term thinking. Number two, you have to have belief in yourself. You know, my wife started her own business in 2007. Prior to her starting a salon that she had a dream about, she just woke up one day. It's a funny story, and me and my wife were watching at the time the movie Beauty Shop, right? And with Queen Latifah, when she started her own salon, my wife was like, oh my gosh, I want that. My wife was into aesthetics. She was an esthetician. She went to school for that. She did the nails, the hair, all the stuff. And she goes, I want to have my own salon, you know, with the girls and the talking and the party and music and that vibe that movie gave. If you didn't see Beauty Shop, go check it out. I'm not getting promoted for that to saying that, but it's a good movie. That's inspired my wife. So watching a movie inspired her. My wife had management skills. She worked at the bank. She worked in all her jobs after the bank was all management type stuff. And one day something happened at work and she decided to just quit cold turkey. And then we had the opportunity and we said, thank God I had the mindset I did, and she had a good support system, and we both have head on our shoulders, and we both people that have what do you call it? We're forward thinkers, we're risk takers, you know, we have ambition. She's like, babe, I want to open a salon. I said, okay, let's do it. We found a spot, made it happen. Within 3 weeks, started her own business. We had that running for 7 years. One of the reasons why we closed it because we started having kids and it got hard, life got hard. My mom passed away, so we didn't have really help for the kids, so we sold the business. But that's just an idea for you to see the concept of the thought process. She had a vision, she knew she wanted to do something, an opportunity presented itself that was able to make her quit her job and go start her business without expecting an outcome. So you see, mindset, belief, those are two key things that you need to have when it comes to starting your own business. And most entrepreneurs don't have what it takes to withstand that for long term. You know that you have to be comfortable with not being able to possibly not make no money. Or if you're making money in your business, doesn't mean you're making money, you make $1,000, you spend $1,000. Obviously I'm giving you small examples, but you know what I mean. If you do it on a larger scale, now 2025, everything is double, triple, quadruple. You can't live off $1,000 a month anyway. But I'm just giving you a concept, an idea. You have to be able to be okay with not knowing when the next meal is gonna come. So you are the advertisement, you are the customer service, you are the entrepreneur, you're wearing all these different hats. And it's so important that if you are not built and you're not strong enough, just weather the storm, you will crumble and your business will be closed in less than a year. You know how many businesses start and fail within a year, let alone last 10 years doing something? Longevity speaks volume, right? I've been in business for almost 15 years, so longevity is something that I've experienced. And I've been through challenges. Many people will never know or never see it because I don't show it, because I have a sense of leadership and a sense of self-discipline that I don't not show if I'm struggling or whatnot. I always have to keep a certain head above the water because as a leader I have to always lead by example, right? So that's it. That's my tips for you. Have a great mindset, have self-belief, have confidence. Learn skills, what it takes to run a business, you know? Be an expert in your field. Let's say you want to, I don't know, you have a passion for baking and cooking, you want to start a restaurant. Know your market, know what's happening in the industry, know what's working, what's not working. You can start something from scratch, be a new competitor, but have the budget, you know? Don't put yourself in debt right away necessarily just to run the business, to make money, to be in debt for the next 10 years before you even see a profit, you know? You don't have to know a lot of things, but you have to know some basic things, which is those key principles will help you to withstand any business. And you have to be able to see things and have forward thinking, you know, take risk, but don't make stupid decisions based off finances. Make decisions based off moves that sometimes you can't make a certain move now, but if you just wait a bit and you build on something else, or you rechange your strategy on something, then you can take another risk when the opportunity presents itself. So that's it, guys. That's my video for today. Just a little quick tidbit about that, because I actually had a conversation with someone and they're asking, like, how do you do it? How do you be in business for so long? It's so hard with the economy. Does it affect you? It's all about the mindset. Once you have the right mindset and you have the right attitude and you just are ahead of the game and you are aware of what's happening in the world, you'll be all right. And at the end of the day, you gotta bet on you. Because if you don't believe in you and if you don't follow you, ain't nobody gonna follow you. If you like more videos like this, leave a comment below, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.